Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia. Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison, and today we are playing Nancy Drew Tomb of the Lost Queen Bonus Edition. And if you're actually wondering what the difference is between Bonus Edition and the regular game, I know I keep saying check the previous videos, but I've basically been explaining it anyway. So let me just tell you what the differences are. The regular game just has, you know, its odds and ends as per usual. You know, it's Easter eggs, all that stuff, including all the little bugs and glitches here and there. With the bonus edition, you get phone charms and mini games on Nancy's cell phone. And if there is a theme to the game, sometimes there's a little bit of extra stuff. For instance, with Tomb of the Lost Queen, we get extra translations with certain hieroglyphs, as well as access to a certain phone number, which gives us an opportunity to contact an organization recurring character created. And this recurring character is from game number 6, Secret of the Scarlet Hand. And if you're wondering who the recurring character is, his name is Sunny June. He's actually one of my personal favorite recurring character. One of my personal favorites. I can't, to be honest, if I had to do like a top 5 favorites, recurring characters, it would be tough to list. But Sunny June would definitely be in the top 5. Oh man. I think Bess Marvin and Joe Hardy would be on that list too. Anywho, with the bonus edition, not a lot of people were able to, I should say, purchase the game. And let me tell you why. Her Interactive has makes their bonus edition a lot different from the collector's edition that we're familiar with in the Hidden Object Games universe. Because in the Hidden Object Games universe, you are actually able to purchase the collector's edition whenever you want, and normally it's at an affordable price, if not the same price of the regular game. And if it's not an affordable price, there's usually a sale going on, and it makes it insanely cheaper. Steam, for instance, sometimes Big Fish. I don't know any other businesses that sell hidden object games. I do, but I just don't remember what the names are off the top of my head right now. But basically, on those collector's editions, you normally get like wallpapers, concept art, soundtrack, sometimes a bonus chapter, a whole bunch of really cool stuff. Her Interactive doesn't do that at all. Well, I mean, sometimes they do bonus outtakes, but they stopped doing that, I think, after game number 28. I think they stopped after game number 28, Ghost of Thornton Hall. I could be wrong on that. I can't quite remember. Anywho, the only way you can get the bonus edition with Her Interactive is if you pre-order it. Seriously. Once the game is publicly released, you can no longer buy it. Oi! I get Her Interactive tries to make make their business unique from other hidden object games companies and all that jazz, but this is one I kinda wish they didn't do, just because a lot of people are collectors. A lot of gamers are collectors, and they want every single game, even if it means getting all the bonus edition. Here's the kicker, you can still get the bonus edition. The games that have bonus edition are games number 22, Trail of the Twister, to game number 32, Sea of Darkness. Fortunately, there is a way to activate it with all of those games. Hopefully I'll be able to go into more detail about it later in the video, just not right now, just because there's a lot to do in this video. I think, I could be wrong, I think we might be finishing the game today. If not, next week. So I am super excited. Because when that happens, Ghost of Thornton Hall is moving to Wednesdays. And Sundays we're going to be starting something pretty cool. Something I haven't gone to in years. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anywho, let's see. Got that out of the way. Got that done. So I believe I do want to mention that with every Nancy Drew game, when you start a new game, there are 2 detective levels that you can choose from. There's amateur and master. The differences between the 2 are basically the list right here. I'm not going to go into detail about it just because there are more details added to the amateur and the master sleuth by game number 28, Ghost of Thornton Hall. So I'm not going to go into the specifics of that. And one other thing is that Her Interactive bases all their games except Sea of Darkness off the Nancy Drew book series. I can't believe I almost ignored that little back there. And this specific game is based off of Secrets of the Nile. It is a super mystery. And super mystery basically means Nancy pairs up with the Hardy Boys. Hopefully, I know I've been avoiding the plot of it these past few videos basically because I've been running out of time, but hopefully in this video I will be able to go into more details about it, because seriously, if I do end up finishing the game in this specific video, I will just chill and relax and talk more about the book. Seriously, I have not read the book personally, but it's actually, from what I've read about the plot, it's actually really good, and it's actually really hard to buy from what I've tried to do in my research. Oh man. Anywho, I think that is about it as far as everything goes. The last thing I do want to mention is, if anything in this video does not look familiar, it is because you have not been keeping up. Please check the description box below. There's the previous video as well as the playlist. I recommend the playlist because it will have everything that I've done so far with Nancy Drew Tomb of the Lost Queen bonus edition. Check that playlist out before you continue this video, just so that you are caught up, and then continue this video, because seriously, I don't want you missing out. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the game, shall we? Oh man, oh that's right, I actually did have to play back the game a little bit because I messed up on getting the phone charms. I wanted to make sure I showed you all where to find the phone charms. So, I actually, before we go down this path, I do want to go to all the places just to let you all know where you can find them, even though I've already gotten at least 4 or 5. Where is my page? I do have a Nancy Drew cheat book, but this is only because you know, I've already played all of the games. It's to help me remind myself, you know, I should know this puzzle. Why am I having trouble with this? I can just go into my personal Nancy Drew cheat book. This is not a cheat book that I bought. I actually wrote this stuff down myself. If not, I printed it off from the internet and just taped it in there. Oh man. Okay, so the Easter eggs. The first easy one to get is basically in the antique tent. And it's a little dusty out here because the sandstorm that's happening, so excuse that for a second. This is actually an Easter egg that you're able to get. The phone charm, if I remember correctly, is normally right here. Let's see. The other phone charm, it kind of helps to have the map when you have it. It says, what I have here is that it's at the entrance of the tunnel 2. And actually, I should have done this from the start, just because this is actually one of the second easiest one to spot. But it is a bit difficult to find once you're in this area. It is basically this little dust pile right here. I've already picked it up just because I had trouble finding it, like, on my own in the free time of trying to get everything. The next one that should be easy to get is during the story plot of the game, and that is Vabam. Normally in this coffin right here before the staged mummy appears. That is why I grabbed it before when we first opened the sarcophagus. Alright, and then There is one other spot outside, and this one is actually difficult to achieve, basically because you actually do need the plot of Dylan to get it. Or actually you need to find out the plot of, well actually no, yeah, you do need to find out the plot of Dylan, because like, one, it helps you learn more about the blackmail that's going on and the staged mummy and all that stuff. It leads you to an area of overhearing Jamila, and we come over here, find receipts, and then when we turn around, we found a little phone charm that was behind one of the boxes. Okay, and I believe, let's go ahead and go back in. This dust, the sand, sorry, not dust, it's driving me nuts. The next one is normally in the cat tomb. It's actually kind of hard to spot as well. It is basically right here. Yeah, it's a bit hard to spot if you're not looking. And there are two more to look for, and this is why I had to backtrack in the gaming for today's video. And let's go ahead and go forward. And we go over here. See, I was right that we had to look over here for not just this translation over here. See, in one of the earlier videos, I was like, I know there's a phone charm over here somewhere in this room. I just can't remember where it is. I was freaking right. So, let's go ahead and look at this real quick, because I'm fairly certain I already did translate it, but I want to read it anyway. So then shall not be done any evil things unto me by the fiends. Yikes. The phone charm is right here. Ooh, Pharaoh! Alright. So now, we gotta activate this little baby. I know we already did that in the previous video, but it was after that cutscene where I realized, oh, I need to get all the phone charms. Okay, so we already know the order, and let's go over it just one more time, because we did find the piece of paper in Lily's trunk for some reason. From which is torn the missing page from John's notes, which is crazy enough as it is. Yeah, this notepad right here. Rebirth precedes happiness. The three truths follow the lights of Re Atum. Water flows at the end. Happiness before Re Atum. Now we did learn what these symbols meant on the Senate board game that Lily taught us at the beginning. Well, not the beginning, but we did learn about the board game in the beginning of the game. And then we had to actually ask her what these symbols meant, either in the previous video or the video before that. So the order is rebirth, and that is the Ankh. Next is happiness, and that is the falcon right here. Next is Re Atum, and that is the eye. And then three truths, those are the dots, and then water, which are squiggly lines.
Nefertari, it's gotta be.
Hi,
and just
Your
what
Majesty.
do you think you are doing?
Miss Concubine.
This whole thing with the curse, it was you.
No, it wasn't.
Dylan is in the hospital because of you.
It wasn't supposed to happen. I just wanted him to leave.
Why?
I can't say. I'm not going to say.
What do you mean you can't say? Is someone helping you?
Even if I wanted to tell you, there's nothing you could do.
Lily,
He's
look
helping
out!
him, not the other way around. Alright, let's make this succeed again.
Lily, are you okay?
I'm still in here.
Lily?
I'm fine.
Lily?
I'm fine.
Lily?
I'm fine.
Lily?
I'm fine.
Are you okay in there?
I'm fine.
I still find it funny. It's a freaking good beat Come on. Okay. So, we are actually aware of these stairs right here. Okay. Let's go over here. Yeah, he's still gone. Okay. Right, so I actually do want to mention, I don't know why I didn't open it, because I made a whole bunch of notes about this. I'm kind of frustrated with myself because I didn't do full research about this in the previous video. But I want to rephrase what I said. Well, not rephrase. I want to correct myself on what I said about Nefertari being Ramses II's wife and or concubine. I actually did look into more details about it just because I wasn't sure if I read it correctly or not. And I read it incorrectly. So on his here's the thing. On his deathbed, or on his after his death, he was buried in a tomb in the Valley of the Kings. We know that for sure. His body was later moved to a royal cache where it was discovered in 1881 and is now on display in the Egyptian Museum, which I find completely wrong. It shouldn't be in a museum. Anyway, Nefertari, he actually has multiple queens. I always forget that Egyptian kings take whatever they want and have however many wives they want. Because he has, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if we include Nefertari. Nefertari is a real Egyptian queen. So she is the Egyptian queen. She is the first of Ramses II's wives, great royal wives, or principal wives as they call it. What I read was that she was highly educated and able to both read and write hieroglyphs, a very rare skill at the time. I assume it's not anymore, but I could be wrong. Her lavishly decorated tomb, QV66, I doubt if it's lavishly decorated considering this one that we're at right now, is one of the largest and most spectacular in the Valley of the Queens. I highly doubt that. I really want to see what QV66 looks like. I mean, I know Hotchkiss says that it's off limits to this day, but I seriously want to know what this place looks like, because I doubt it's the most spectacular one in the Valley of the Queens. Because seriously, no queen should be that highly. Well, I mean, I take that back. Anyway, Ramses II also constructed a temple for her at Abu Simbel next to his colossal monument there, which is weird. Because, I mean, I know Egyptian kings want their wives to be on a pedestal, on a throne, and be adored and all that shit. Sorry, excuse my language there. But for him to create 2 buildings just for her is a bit excessive, even for him. So I'm kind of wondering why he didn't bury her in that temple, or at least create like a second floor of it, like underground, and have her buried there. I would have done that myself if I was King Ramses and wanted to keep her safe and secret from the world, instead of, you know. Well, I mean, all right, no, never mind. I guess I understand why he did 2 buildings. Technically a queen should have her own tomb, not just be in one entire building for of a temple. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I'm babbling here. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely not finishing the game in this video. But actually I still think we might.
Nancy, what's
why
the
is Jamila
matter?
still here?
What happened?
It's Lily. She's been caught in a cave-in. We need to get her help.
This is no accident. Abdullah did this, didn't he?
I don't know. I need to go get her help. But I don't want to leave her here with him.
Let me help her. If Abdullah comes back, I'm ready for him. Take this signal box, go above, and call for help. I'll take care of Lily.
What I find interesting is, why isn't Nancy clearly not seeing that it is Abdullah, considering how pious he is and how he wants everything done his way? What is this? Personal Seekin' Beacon. That's funny.
A key? Is there a second exit?
Yes.
Does this go to the door that we found? What the heck is this?
I can't just leave Lily.
And you can't help her by staying. Go, call for help. If you see Abdullah, run.
I just hope that you are going to be next to her comforting Lily. Seriously. Alright, let's go. You're going to that secret door that we found. Wait, sorry. Where is that last... I want to make sure we have 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do. Okay. Use the gate key. Oh, hey, look! Our last phone charm. Woohoo! Okay, yeah, there's no hall. I guess we see that achievement at the end of the game. Do we have all 3 eggs? Yes, we do. Okay, cool.
Stuck! Oh, there must be a way I can make it to that door. I need to find the correct head.
What did that paper say? Okay. Half the key to the order's hidden exit. Half the key? Ugh. Okay. They arrive on 6 feet or soaring wings with a howl or bleat the ancient reptile leading the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but only 3 slabs will be coming out. Gotcha. Okay, this makes sense. We still have to solve 4 though. Oh yeah, there's 4 here. They arrive on 6 feet or soaring wings. With a howl or a bleat. Ancient reptile leading the way. Um... 6 feet or soaring wings. With a howl or a bleat, the ancient reptile. Okay, so we're looking for a reptile. So it's either going to be this one or this one. Actually, wait, no. It's going to be this one either way. There we go. What's the second one? Underneath a blazing sun, the jackal joins the mix of beasts that stand as one betwixt the sky and the underworld. Jackal.
Whoa! I better not make any mistakes.
Yeah. It said jackal though. Joins the mix of beasts that stand as one betwixt the sky and the underworld. I don't get it. Oh, come on. There we go. Jeez. What is the third one? Dressed in red, she is joined by the child. As the evening dew appears in the cat's footprints. Dressed in red, she is joined by the child. As the evening dew appears in the cat's footprints, they learn of knowledge. Okay, so it's one of these three cats. Dressed in red. As the evening dew appears in the cat's footprints. Okay, that kinda made sense. Drawn onward by the steadfast cow. Hang on, I need a drink. Oh. That just went down my throat. Okay. Drawn onward by the steadfast cow, a throne accompanied by hieroglyphs arrives before the balance of the mother. What? Throne accompanied by hieroglyphs. Arrives the balance of the mother. So and there we go. Most falls over 10 feet are deadly. Fact, all falls under 10 feet are hilarious. Yeah, I suppose in a way. Yes, please.
Stuck! Oh, there must be a way I can make it to that door. I need to find the correct head.
Yes, it was a reptile. And it was... this?
Whoa! I better not make any mistakes.
Right, okay. I don't know why I forgot that. Alright, and now... So what the heck is this? A throne accompanied by hieroglyphs. Did we find any image that looked like a hieroglyph? I mean, come on. I think we did, I just never drew it down. So it's clearly not that. No. For the balance. I mean, I think we're just clicking on all of them. Yeah, looks like we are. And I'm over time. Well, we are basically at the end of the game, so... I'm just trying to finish the game at this point.
Oh, there must be a way I can make it to that door. I need to find the correct head.
I am gonna finish this puzzle, dang it. It was this one. And it was this one. this one, gosh dang it, I can't figure it out. Did we do this one?
Whoa! I better not make any mistakes.
Okay, I just... It makes no sense. I don't understand it. I don't understand how that is the answer. Okay, so I know we're basically at the end of the game. But seriously, my brain hurts after that puzzle. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it here. Especially since the number of the video, I don't want to end it on an odd number. I'm that way. I'm one of those people. So let's save again so we don't make a mistake. And yeah, we did sort of hear the line, but it is not the tone that we're hearing just yet. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was a headache. Oi. So, man, let's go ahead and bring up the book, because I know I said I would. And that is Secrets of the Nile. It is basically Nancy and Bess teaming up with the Hardy Boys. And it's actually, a super mystery is actually kind of rare, just because it is difficult with two different book publishing companies to team up to do a joint story like this, especially when it's supposed to be a mystery and the main characters are supposed to work together. They have to like work on the details of everything together, both companies. At least that's my opinion. I don't know if that's actually how it works. So the story of Secrets of the Nile, the plot is that Nancy and Bess team up with the Hardy Boys. They pose as newlyweds, Nancy with Frank, Bess with Joe, and the Hardy Boys trail a banker that's targeted by radicals, thieves basically. And Nancy and Bess, they're protecting a daughter of a friend's ex-husband. Yikey doodles. With me being an future author, current writer, I can already see a connection between the two. Because with the super mystery, both each case that Nancy has, the case that Nancy has and the case that the Hardy Boys have, they always intertwine somehow, always. If whether it's the smallest of details or whether it's a huge detail, it's crazy how that works. Because if you've noticed, there've even been a couple of super mystery in the Nancy Drew game series as well. Because the Hardy Boys do pop up. Nancy do team up with them. Although not very often. Sometimes the Hardy Boys are just side characters. Anywho, that is basically it about the book. How to find a copy of it, I have no idea. Your best option would be Amazon, although it's not the cheapest way to go. I honestly don't know where is the best option to buy it or not. So that is on you. You'll have to find it yourself. I am sorry. But I do want to talk about the way you can access the bonus edition. And I know I am way over time, but I really want to bring this up considering I always forget to bring this up almost every single video now. And I just want to mention it now since I'm already way over time as it is. So there is a cheat menu that you can access. And this cheat menu you are able to access, in my opinion, I think it's with all the games. But as far as the bonus edition, you can access it with games number 22, Trail of the Twister, to game number 32, Sea of Darkness, which in my opinion is pretty rad. The way to access it is Control-Shift-Tab-C. If you're quick enough, there we go. If that doesn't work, it's Control-Shift-Tab. There is a fast combo feature that you can do, and I don't know how you can actually access it by using our mouse, or even typing it. But the way to activate it is by clicking Control-Shift-Tab-D, F, and then the Enter key. Yeah, and if that doesn't work, then it's Control-Shift-Tab-F, Enter. Okay, so, and the fast combo feature is basically, you get to skip the dialogue of either Nancy or the person she's talking to at the current time, and the way to skip it is by clicking on the screen, not just by moving the mouse. You actually have to click. And with it being a Sheets menu, you can just click wherever you want on the screen instead of the actual dialogue itself, which is pretty nice. Because I think I did test it out. I'm like, oh, cool. Let's turn that off. Okay, so anyway, there's like a whole bunch of tabs that you can check out yourself. I did already show it off, but I just want to show them again. There's 4 tabs that you can interact with yourself. The rest are basically coding. If you can understand that stuff, that's awesome. Good on you. You're more smart than I am. But with the bonus edition, you want to go under flags. And it's a little bit different for games number 28, Ghost of Thornton Hall, to game number 32, Sea of Darkness. With that, you want to go under the tab Logic instead of flags. I think flags is non-existent for those games. And you want to look for bonus_BR, bonus real. But for game number 22 specifically, Trail of the Twister, it is going to be under flags, but the file is going to be bonus_content_FL. But the rest of the games not mentioned, which is basically number 23, Shadow of the Water's Edge, to game number 22, game number 27, Deadly Device, you will be clicking on bonus_FL. That will activate the bonus edition for you to use, which is pretty cool. I don't know if there's anything else you need to click on for if there's any bugs with it, if that doesn't work out, but that does turn on the bonus edition. If there are any issues with that, I would suggest going to the community about that, considering I think if Her Interactive finds out that we know about this cheat menu, they might take it off. I'm just assuming though. Anyway, sorry. Hang on. Anyway, I'm going to hit cancel in case I did activate anything on accident, because I don't want to have anything affecting the gameplay at all. So that is about it for now. I do kind of no, that's the options. The extras, there's the outtakes. There are complaints about the outtakes. I mean, for a lot of the games that do have outtakes, it's definitely fake. You can clearly tell that it's fake. But with certain things, you're like questioning if it really was fake or not. I can actually tell you for certain there is one part of these outtakes that is a legit mistake outtake kind of thing. And the reason why I know that for a fact is because I've heard it in an interview, and I've actually interviewed that said person in a playthrough of this game specifically. That is basically on hiatus. I am trying to contact him again. I just need to figure out which methods he used to actually get him to talk. Hopefully he's not dead. I'm sure he isn't. Gabriel Wolf is a talented man, and this world would be very sad if he's gone, especially his family. Anyway, I think that's going to be it, everyone, especially since I've been going on for about 40 minutes. My gosh. Alright. I love you all so much, my beautiful kittens and viewers. I gotta get going. I hope I helped you out at least a little bit in this video. If not, I'm not doing my job. And I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Seriously. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would. And if you're just now tuning into this channel and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that ugly red subscribe button. Make it that beautiful gray, as well as that bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Wednesdays 6 p.m. Central and Sundays 4:30 p.m. Central. Woo! Next Wednesday will be the last video for Tomb of the Lost Queen. My oh my. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or nights wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Expressively Rabbit, saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube! Woo! Sometimes I gotta stop being so loud.